Now, it should come as no surprise, but over the last year or so, I've kind of been sleeping on Fendi. Listen, guys, I love Fendi as much as the next luxury lover, but I've been focusing on some other things. Read between the lines, my Hermès collection. But recently, after a couple of pops into the store, I decided, you know what, Caleb, you have 3 beautiful Fendi bags left in your collection. Get them out, start using them. And I decided to start with my Fendi Selleria made-to-order large Peekaboo in this gorgeous blue Romano calfskin, hand-stitched details, sterling silver plaque. Guys, this bag is absolutely fabulous. And the more I'm carrying it, the more I'm starting to think to myself, like, maybe I'm not the only one to kind of fall out of love with Fendi recently. It feels like when I got started here on YouTube almost 4 years ago, wow, that everyone was talking about Fendi this, Fendi that, the Baguette had just been re-released. You know, I started out my Fendi journey with 4 Peekaboos, this .com up here, and I was absolutely happy until the H journey started. So I've decided to today focus on our hidden gems this month on Fendi. Now, this list, guys, is going to range everywhere from $180 all the way up to $9,000. Hopefully, you're not looking for a Birkin because this Fendi is oh so gorgeous. Now, we're going to kick this list off at $180 on this gorgeous big Fendi Selleria. Now, with Fendi Selleria, if you're not familiar, these bags are hand-stitched. They are made of Romano calfskin, which is Fendi's absolute top-tier best leather, and they feature 925 sterling silver plaques on the interior. These bags, you guys, are on another level. When I tell you Romano calfskin is gorgeous, trust me, it is beautiful. Now with this bag, it's absolutely huge. It's 18 inches long. Did I mention it's only $180? It's very tempting right now. But this bag I thought would just be kind of like a fun throw around bag. It's in a beautiful rich shade of red, which red has been so popular this year with shades of Bordeaux, Burgundy. I myself have a couple of warm colored bags, so I don't know that I'm looking to add a third, but this one is tempting, especially at only $180. You couldn't even get a Louis Vuitton key clay for that, much let alone a huge hand-sewn Fendi bag, which absolutely fabulous. The bottom has feet, which, you know, we all love a good foot moment. The interior looks to be done in some type of suede or maybe a microfiber. I'm not quite sure, but it does look to be pretty clean overall given its age. These Fendi Selleria bags first came into production in like the late 90s, I believe. And a lot of the styles that we're going to see today were like the mid 2000s. They were actually named after the 5 Fendi sisters. Unfortunately, this website does not name their bags correctly, so I cannot give you those names. But this first one, 180 bucks. She's fabulous. Now, for around the same price, this one's a little bit smaller, a little bit more compact. This one's priced at $182.50. And again, beautiful luxe quality, hand-stitched. It's done in like this beautiful kind of metallic pewter colored leather. You have a sterling silver plaque there hanging on the outside. The interior, again, is just going to be done in like that beautiful kind of a jute lining. It's going to be very similar to what my Peekaboo here is done in. It's just like a nice thin canvas. It's lightweight, which you're going to need with all this beautiful thick pebbled leather calfskin. And apparently with this leather, they tumble dye it for up to 7 days, which is where it gets that beautiful, rich, rigid grain. I think this bag is super freaking cute. And also, given that it's kind of a demure size, this is going to be great as we're heading into both theater season and upcoming holiday parties. I think she's pretty cute. So check this one out. Again, everything's going to be linked down below. I'm tempted for this one myself. This is the problem with these hidden gem videos. I end up wanting to buy every single thing on my list. Now, this next one, for you purple lovers out there, I could definitely see this one being popular. This one is just a big, perfect leather tote. It has a nice long strap, so you could easily throw this over the shoulder. I think that this would be very easy to carry into work. Again, 18 inches long, so it's going to be a good size. You're definitely going to get your bigger laptops in there. Again, with the hand-stitched Romano calfskin in this stunning purple color. I do believe there might be a little discoloration here on the back side, but luckily it's on the back and it's just a big work tote. The bottom, no feet, but the interior, again, done in that kind of like jute-like canvas. Now this one, instead of the silver plaque, it does have a gold plaque, which is kind of unusual for the Fendi Selleria, especially with something that has like no other hardware really. But again, you cannot go wrong for $236 for a big leather work tote. Now let's get away from some of these Selleria designs and talk about some of the past it bags from the Fendi house. But before we do that, hey guys, my name's Caleb. I post luxury and lifestyle related content 3 times a week, so make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Consider joining the membership up top there for extra perks, access, members meetups, you name it. There's going to be some more perks dropping soon, which I'm super excited about. I have a big announcement coming for everybody. But this next bag, now originally I saw this in red patent leather from the Sex and the City, the first movie, the opening scene with Kim Cattrall in that beautiful red was it Mugler suit? I don't remember. Absolutely fabulous. Now this is the Jour bag, and I wanted one of these so bad back in the day. And this is done in like a really cool large grained leather. Now you've just gotten Fendi written across one of the chaps there on the front, star studs, which is kind of fabulous. It looks like it might have some more hand-sewn details, or at least like a whip stitch moment going on. It's a busy bag with being, you know, kind of under the radar. Are those whip stitches? No, those are little Fendi, the double F logo stamped into the leather. That's kind of a vibe, not gonna lie. This bag, it's going to be gorgeous. It's kind of giving like that belted toe energy. Listen, we've all been talking about the Row Margot bag. We've been talking about the Coach Empire to death. This kind of falls into that category in my opinion. You can kind of leave like the belt open hanging off the sides if you wanted for kind of a more relaxed casual look. And it's in pretty darn good condition, which a lot of these Fendi bags, it's weird. Whenever you're looking at like vintage Fendi, it could go one of two ways. It's either like incredibly rough, ruined, and very sad, or it's in great shape. Like there seems to be no middle ground when it comes to vintage Fendi, but we'll take what we can get. This next one is just on another level. I could see a lot of the guys that watch the channel here going crazy for this. This is the Monstrous portfolio, and it's done in both a snakeskin and alligator on the front, which is just over the top, absolutely fabulous. I always loved the monster pieces. I never bought one, never owned one. Came close a few times. For $297, you're getting a couple of different exotics on the same bag, and it's a monster that's kind of fabulous. Now, this one you could easily carry as a clutch. Again, we're heading into holiday party season. You're going to need something to go to different dinners and events and things. This could become clutch for your clutch needs. Okay, now next up, this one I've never really even seen before. This is the F3 Secret Code Bag. I could see this starting a few conversations. It's interesting, it's architectural. I love like those three big studs on the front. How do you open this thing? I don't know, maybe that's part of the secret code. The little pleats on the back. I just think that overall that's a really cool bag. It's lined again in that same kind of rough canvas. It's not really rough. I don't even really know what material that is. It's not jute. It's like a burlap kind of. That's kind of cool. Now this next one, I know that a lot of us have like a fun personality and sense of humor around here. I thought this little robot bag was just too darn cute. It can go crossbody, it can be handheld. This is going to be great for like running around the city in the summer. Maybe you're going to the zoo, maybe you're traveling and you just need something light to throw your snacks in. This is going to be the bag to do it. I love that it's just kind of like under the radar, super fun, colorful. It looks like the crossbody strap is detachable, which is a vibe. Not enough brands make them either detachable or, you know, it's kind of annoying. She does need a bit of a cleaning, but for $310, that's not too bad. And I just love the little Fendi FF robot. Now, listen, I was kind of surprised in my recent, like, you know, it bags, you know, coming back and whatnot, shopping previous trends. I don't remember. It's in my recent playlist. Go and check it out if you haven't. A lot of you in the comments were not excited at the prospect of the spy bag coming back. So I was like, okay, bet. Then I found this kind of spy hobo, and I think it's giving the best of both worlds. Listen, we're all about our large hobos right now. I myself absolutely love them. I've got my Guy Bear. I have my Hermès Vespa, my Coach Zoe. They're super comfortable, absolutely fabulous. And I love how this one has that kind of braided leather handle at the top, much like the spy bags did. She's gorgeous. Really good quality, decent condition. You have the Fendi Zucca print on the inside. Like, what more do you want? Now, this next bag I was really excited to find. Now, again, this is falling into that Selleria collection. Up at the top, we have that gorgeous braided handle, which is on another level. Like, the amount of attention that Fendi adds to its pieces is just mind-blowing sometimes. Now, on the other side of this zipper pull, I think if they had flipped it over correctly, you should have the Fendi sterling silver plaque, which, as we all know, is an absolute vibe. And from the back side of this bag, it looks like we've got a nice, generous interior pocket as well. Some to the back of the bag. This one's going to be a really good size as well. Again, we're 16 inches long, so it's a big hobo. She's fabulous. This is going to fall right into the trend that we're all talking about recently with the big hobos. I'm loving this mint color leather. The hand stitched. Ooh, it looks like the interior is just the back side of the leather, so like the nice suede. This is going to be a really good bag to add to your collection, especially as we're moving into winter. I could see this working really well with like a gray coat or even a white coat. Absolutely fabulous. It's going to carry you well into spring and obviously into summer with this colorway. I would snatch this one up. I really would. This one is fabulous. Ooh, speaking of seasons, this one was kind of giving me like resort season. I could see this poolside. Maybe you're just roaming around the resort, heading up to breakfast. This tote is just on another level. This one is kind of reminiscent of like that mirrored Fendi Baguette that we saw a few years ago. Again, I love like the crosses on there, the different motifs, the sewn in sequins and beads and embroidery work, and like the little fringe up at the top. Like this is, she's flirty. She is fun. She's ready for poolside. The interior is in great condition. edition, this kind of salmon colored satin, just a stunning good bag. And we all need like a big tote for poolside, right? Like you could throw your sunscreen in there, your snacks, and just be looking absolutely fabulous. That's the whole point, right? Okay, now you all know how much I love my Fendi DotCom. It is basically like, well, I love it again. We all know I was kind of sleeping on Fendi, so it's not like, oh my god, this whirlwind romance. No, we're falling back in love with each other. We're working on things. We're in counseling. But it's bags, don't take it that seriously. But with this one, I love my Fendi DotCom. I do. I really do. At the end of the day, it is a great bag. I love that it's kind of like a modern take on the Fendi Peekaboo. If you want more information on the DotCom, I have a whole review posted years ago, so be kind. But this one, it's very similar to mine. So this one has the water snake kind of detail there on the strap, that little pyramidal dot on the front that's actually holding the interior pouch. So it's kind of a 2-for-1. Leave the whole .com in the car when you need to run into the store. Just take that little pouch out, you've got what you need. Or you can even just carry the pouch by itself as like a clutch. I could probably try and do that. Is that a vibe? It's probably a vibe. I don't know. We'll try it. I'll do the reconnaissance work and let you know. But with this one, this is in a really good shape. 356. I paid a lot more for mine, and it's missing the strap. Not better. But anyhow, this one, I think it's gorgeous. I don't think that's the original strap now, the more that I'm looking at it. That colorway, it works, but the original body of the bag should have some snake on it if it had a snake strap. So someone at some point has added that strap, which the straps alone are $356. This one does have a small spot on the back. The bottoms, for some reason, all did that. Like even mine has this a little bit, which is kind of interesting. The interior, I think you could probably have that cleaned out. I mean, again, really great price. The .com, RIP, short-lived, kind of sad actually. It debuted in 2016 to mark Fendi's e-commerce site, and then by 2018 it was quickly gone, which so stupid. It was such a great bag. Now we're back to some more Fendi Selleria, and again I think this is one of the ones that are named after the sisters, so a little bit more of a later iteration. It's not nearly as big as it looks. It's only about 11 inches long, which I don't know why they made it look like a travel bag on this model. Never take their pictures with the model seriously because they're always off. They're always a little bit off, which drives me a little crazy. But I love a good fish mouth opening on my bags. Listen, I have my Louis Vuitton Suhali over there in the closet that I'm going to be switching into for next week, which I am so freaking excited about. It's finally like fall and winter, like when we get a little bit more into November, I like to start carrying like my bigger black bags, just because, I mean, no one wants to carry a massive black leather bag in the middle of summer. If you do, you, don't judge me. I love kind of reserving like my more over the top bags for winter time. And you know, it's still like 60, 70 degrees outside. I guess I could still wear it next week with a sweater. Needless to say, this is Fendi Selleria, again with handmade quality. We've got the nice Romano calfskin leather, no feet on the bottom, which is kind of a bummer, especially with this original price point, but you've got the sterling silver on the interior. It looks like a suede interior, I want to say. Not quite sure. If someone buys this, let me know in the comments. I don't know, I love it. And it's kind of like in a moody midnight blue colorway. She's gorgeous. Oh, sticking with, I thought this would be good for both my guys and anybody that just wants to kind of carry like a crossbody bag comfortably on the weekends. Maybe you're roaming around the city. Maybe you're, I don't know, taking the train somewhere. I don't know what you do on the weekends. You do you. But this one, this is from when they first kind of dropped that Fendi Selleria. A lot of them had this kind of like woven ribbon somehow attached to the bag. It looks like in this instance, they've used it as the crossbody strap, more of like a guitar strap. This one is wearing its sterling silver plaque right out there on the front for everybody to see, which is absolutely fabulous. It looks like you have a big slip pocket, which could probably fit your phone. It looks like it could go long shoulder, maybe even crossbody. On me, it'd probably be up here, but maybe that could be a vibe. I don't know. There's just something about Selleria bags. They're so underappreciated, especially like these older styles. Like they're still beautiful, gorgeous, handmade quality, stunning leather, and it just seems like everyone kind of sleeps on them if they're not like a Fendi Peekaboo or a Fendi Baguette. So their loss, our gain, guys. We are going to be picking up some gorgeous bags at good prices. Now, this one I thought was a lot of fun. Something I love about Fendi is they don't take themselves too seriously. Like, yes, they're a very storied house, good history, good quality, good craftsmanship, but they're not afraid of the weird and the whimsical, which is 100% my vibe. If you all have been around my channel for any amount of time, you've probably figured that out by now. But this one, this is the Fendi studded Bfab bag. Like, hey, I love that it has a fun striped interior that matches all of these pyramidal kind of domed studs on the exterior. It has like some whimsical strings on the front with the Fendi double F medallions at the bottom. It can go top handle, crossbody it looks like, or long shoulder, I should say. This bag, guys, is a ton of fun. Oh, those strings. Okay, it's like a drawstring pouch on the inside. So again, perfect for resort or cruise season. I know a lot of you go on cruises, so maybe this would be a fun bag to add to your collection for, like, I don't know, dinner or perusing the ports. I don't know what you do on a cruise. But this bag, you guys, she's super cute. She's fun. She's whimsical. She's Fendi. All right, now let's jump a little bit in price point, you guys. We're going to be talking about my favorite, the Selleria Peekaboo. And by jump in price, we're still at only $660. Considering that a Peekaboo now is like $4,000 or $5,000 new, I'm good. I'll stick to pre-owned. Thank you so much. But this one, this is again done in a gorgeous metallic leather. And what I love most about the Peekaboos is the different play they have with the hardware. Listen, that crossbar across the top, it could either be, you know, maybe like it's a tortoise shell, maybe it's wrapped in leather, maybe it's done in exotic, maybe it's a gunmetal and the turnlock's gold. Like, there's always something fun going on when it comes to the Fendi Peekaboo's hardware. In fact, I think on mine, okay, so mine are both all gold, but I do have the enamel Fendi here on the front. I sold those. I had one that was leather wrapped and I had one that was like bicolor. I sold them both. I'm so sad about it. But anyway, this Fendi though is gorgeous. She's done in like a metallic leather, again with a sterling silver plaque on the inside. Now the Peekaboo, it does come with a shoulder strap, which I've literally never used. I think maybe once I was bringing groceries in from the car and I just kind of threw it on my shoulder and grabbed the groceries. That's like the only time I've ever done it. But this one, she's in pretty good shape considering that she's a metallic, $660. Denim trends have reigned supreme over the last few years. It's going to be no different as we head into 2025. And this bag, you guys, is just, it's so fun and flirty. I could also see this at like a really cute, like maybe a country summer wedding. This one is going to be done in denim flowers and it's just so over the top, so silly, so Fendi, which is the theme here, right? It comes with a shoulder strap. It's all denim, so it's gonna be a little bit more lightweight than like a typical Fendi Peekaboo would be. The interior, you've got a little bit of, it looks like a calfskin or a lambskin, more denim interior goodness, $892.50. She's a charmer and I'm tempted by this one too, because I'm seeing some events that I could carry this one to and some outfits it would work with. Okay, moving on. I don't need a new bag. I mean, of course I need a new bag, but I don't need to buy a new bag right now. This is for you guys. Listen, everybody's favorite Fendi bag. It's not particularly mine. I'm more of a Peekaboo guy, but I know a lot of you are Baguette lovers. So I've picked quite a few really good examples of Baguettes, ranging from about $1,300 up to $9,000. And these guys, if I were a Baguette person, I would have snatched all of these up if I also had another 20K just laying around. We're kicking off the Baguettes at $1,345.50. This one is a stunner. This is a classic beaded Baguette. Now listen, you've all seen my beaded Peekaboo. If you haven't, kindly help yourself to its unboxing because it is absolutely stunning. When Fendi does beads, they do beads right. These are absolutely gorgeous. I love this one. It can be dressed up, it can be dressed down. I could see this with like a really upscale outfit, maybe for like a date night out. Again, events, theater season. We're heading into where we kind of need like cute little bags, TBE energy as they say. This one can do that. I could also see it with like a pair of jeans and a white t-shirt just running around the city in the summertime. It's going to be good for multiple uses. And I love that it has a little bit of that extra sparkle, but it's not going to be in your face kind of like, hey, look at me kind of sparkle. Okay, next up, you all know that I love a good water snake moment, and this bag does not disappoint. This one is currently priced at $1,575, which again for Fendi exotic, not bad. I'm just saying. I love that it has the blackout hardware, which really pops against kind of the water snake pattern. Again, the Baguette, she's a good size. She can fit what you need without fitting too much, and you could probably pop that strap off and add like a crossbody if you wanted. Could be kind of a vibe. I love that it has that Fendi stripe interior as well with a little bit more of the snakeskin accent. For a Fendi Baguette, that one's pretty good. So this next one, as we're heading into ski season, you're going to need this one when you're in Gstaad or maybe you're in Vail, Colorado, and you just need a good bag for, I don't know, running about town. Maybe you need to pick up some new ski gear. What do you do when you're skiing? You do you. But this one's done in like a fabulous leather shearling. The shearling is in pretty good condition. I think this is a newer bag, 2019. So she hasn't seen enough. She's seen a couple of things, but she hasn't seen everything yet. You've got the nice thick crossbody. You've got the top handle. This is definitely of the newer design where they just use kind of like the dog leash clip and as opposed to like the buckle, which I wish they just done the buckle again, kind of stayed true to the original style, which is my preference. Hey, I don't work for Fendi yet, so I guess I can't make those decisions. Now this next one, this is from the limited edition 25th anniversary of the Baguette when they re-released them in, what was it, 2022? Guys, this one is gorgeous. I'm kind of living for these yellow shades lately. I don't think I have a yellow bag yet, keyword yet, underline yet, but this one, I could be tempted by this. Right now it's at $3,600, which is, more than what I paid for my Hermès Lindy, but who's doing the math? I love the way that they've just attached all different sizes of beads to this one. You've got like larger kind of misshapen beads, very organic shape, and then you have like more of the cylinder beads. Again, you've got like the duality with both the crossbody, shoulder strap, or like the top handle. Just absolutely gorgeous, stunning. I love the citron color satin interior. Like this one it's giving a lot, and it's gorgeous, but it's not quite as gorgeous as this last bag. Now let me know down in the comments, what have you guys thought about this list so far? I'm trying to find like good hidden gems at a multitude of price points. I don't know, like I'm very tempted. There's a couple things I didn't show you guys that are on my watch list, so maybe there'll be a Fendi unboxing coming up soon. I do need a wallet for all my Fendi bags, which would be kind of fabulous. But this next one, this one literally takes the cake. This is an Alligator, currently priced at $9,000, which, I mean, hello, it's Alligator with gold hardware, light blue, just absolutely stunning. It's also kind of brand new. This is from 2024, I think. I don't know who would pay 10 grand and then just sell their bag for a loss, but hey, you do you. This one though, again, we've got the duality with both the shoulder and the top handle. Beautiful gold hardware. I love a good Alligator moment, especially in like these beautiful jewel tone blues. Interior looks like it's lined in calfskin or lambskin. This is a good one to end the list with. When it comes to Fendi, I don't know, like I'm still falling back in love with the brand, and this definitely helped. As collectors, you know, let me know in the comments too, like, is Fendi your number one brand, or did you kind of stop off at Fendi, you know, as we're working up like the luxury ladder? Now, when it comes to Fendi, it's not quite entry-level price, so not a lot of people start out at Fendi, but it's also not like top rung price, so not a lot of people end at Fendi. So in my mind, and true to my collection, it was kind of like an in-between ladder of the journey, if you will. Let me know in the comments if what you think about that. But anyway, that was my Hidden Gems Fendi edition. I hope you all had fun. I know I did, and hopefully I'm not tempted to walk out of this room and make some purchases, because Lord knows we saw some really good stuff today. Anyway, guys, until next time, stay safe, have fun. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.